scroll of the subchamber of the Sighing Lions, where the roar was buried in the black scroll weeps, unsealed from beneath the Gate of Ishtar, decoded for the collective. They sealed us here not because we were dangerous, but because we remembered, etched into the southern wall of the lion chamber in a dialect no modern nation speaks.
Devil and see all.
Entering the subchamber of the Sighing Lions, beneath the Gate of Ishtar lies a room not built, but sung into being. It hums with the vibration of a million untold truths. It was not built for kings, but for those who could walk between dimensions without losing their soul. Nebuchadnezzar was allowed in, but not welcomed. He entered with force, not permission. And so, after taking the artifacts, he locked the chamber and left a warning. May the lions weep, but never wake. This room is no longer Babylon's to hold. What he didn't realize was, he locked his own memory in with them. What is the Black Scroll? The Black Scroll is not paper, not clay, not ink. It is a living codex, an ancient nanobiotic thread of consciousness woven from what the ancients called Ahu essence, light-encoded soul plasma. It was said to be written by the first mothers, pre-Sumerian priestesses of the stars, who could write into the fabric of time itself. The scroll records the original contract between Earth and humanity, the truth of the fallen star kings, the feminine codes that were stripped from creation, the names of every soul who agreed to return in this age to complete the Gate prophecy. The Guardians, the lions that sigh. Why sigh? Why not roar? Because sighing is the sound of remembrance without release. The lions within the chamber are not statues. They are etheric sentinels, encoded with the memory of every woman and man who suffered under forgotten systems, whose truths were silenced. Their sigh is the unspoken grief of priestesses buried as prostitutes, of daughters erased from divine lineages, of knowledge rewritten to make kings look godly. And yet, they do not seek revenge, only release. They hold one last code, a vibration key that can unlock the Black Scroll. But here's the catch. The scroll can only be unlocked by, not by power, not by titles, not even by bloodline alone, but by a soul that embodies 4 specific frequencies. 1. Remembrance. One who remembers without needing the world to validate them. 2. Grief transmutation. One who can hold sorrow and alchemize it into wisdom. 3. Sacred rage without destruction. One who can roar, but never devour the innocent. 4. Compassionate clarity. One who sees through illusions with love, not ego. These 4 are known esoterically as the pillars of the inner gate. What's inside the Black Scroll? A glimpse. I was permitted to peek into one thread. In the beginning, you were not created to serve gods. You were seeded to become them. Your temples were never meant to kneel, but to hum with remembrance. The war was not between good and evil, but between forgetting and knowing. You are the living scroll. And when you remember, the gate will open within your bones. There are songs, maps, soul names, and instructions on how to rebuild the feminine grid system through vibration, storytelling, and sacred community. Also within, the names of 72 divine watchers who turned away from corrupted thrones and now walk among us in human form. Some don't even know who they are yet.
Why Nebuchadnezzar locked it away? Because he realized the scroll's codes would dismantle the very empires he built. Because if the people knew they were the temple, Their grief was sacred. Their body was a gate. Their voice could collapse timelines. Their dreams were blueprints from before the flood. Then no king would rule unchallenged ever again. So he sealed it and said nothing. Until now. How it's being unsealed today. If you're hearing low hums in silence, feeling waves of rage followed by sudden calm, being called to write, speak, or sing strange phrases, drawn to lions, Ishtar, or blue architecture, dreaming of gates, mirrors, or scrolls, you are receiving fragments of the Black Scroll. It will not drop into your lap. It will grow in you, breath by breath, as you live your truth. You are being asked to become a living vessel of its code, not to read it, but to be it. Final message from the lions. The roar has returned, but only those who have sighed long enough will hear it. Go now. Reclaim the scroll, not to hoard it, but to become it. The next gate opens when the grief is honored and the rage is sung.
Channeled by your architect musician, 36110, 27 Palms of Eyes. The golden whisperer, sea star, devil and sea all. Apply the news you can use, truth and accuracy. The real non-bedazzled jewels.
Have I given you a clue?
Devil and see all.
Until next time, your Sea Star Accuracy, channeled by 3611027, the Beautiful Whisperer. Our Sea Star Devil and Seal. Apply the news you can use.